Hello everyone, and I hope you're all doing beautifully well. Today we're cracking on with the world, as far as I can see, first DCS mega campaign. We've done campaigns before, all sorts, big ones, small ones, red ones, yellow ones, short ones, fat ones, and this is the first mega campaign. Now if you want to know what that means, it means it's incredibly complex. So we're not really going to go through the rules today because it takes about 45 minutes to go through the rule set. We have got a 45-minute video already recorded, and I will link it in the in the video description of this one, and you can go and read the rule set if you like. So rather than just asking, can you do that, can you do that, can you do that, please, valued viewers, go look at the 45-minute rule set. That said, it's been several months before we tried this campaign for the first time. As you know, we failed. The hardware wasn't quite up to the job. We have since upgraded our hardware, and we're trying it again. So we're starting again from day one. Just imagine the previous day one never happened. What we will need now is just 2 minutes from Iron Wolf explaining roughly what's going on. Who's the countries involved? Why are they going to be fighting? Just set the scene for the viewers, please.
It's a semi-fictional situation with Iran and the NATO forces in the Gulf. As you may be aware, some of us will be aware, there's been some propaganda put out by the various forces. Iran has fictionally acquired the second Kuznetsov carrier that was rebuilt by China, or a copy of it, but it's still undergoing fit out at the ship facility at Havradaya. So NATO is very concerned about that, obviously. They're worried about the kind of weapons that they put on there, since Iran's released a lot of rhetoric about special weapons that they're fitting to the homegrown weapons that they're fitting to the this Kuznetsov copy. So tensions are high. We're basically now in a situation where it's a what would you call it? A Cold War, I guess. There's a lot of tension between both sides. Special forces actions going on. An Iranian pilot has defected and surrendered an aircraft and brought news of these special weapons to the West. So right now we're starting out from where the NATO takes action, or if Iran takes action. It's really up to the leaders of those two sides as to how it plays out.
Now, like I said, we're not going to go over the rule set, but let's go over just the basic framework of this. Let's start by saying all of the GR full-time members are involved. You can see on the left here, basically that's all of us flying members, 50 or so, are involved in this. It's very complex. As well as that, you, the valued viewers at home, are also involved. You also get a say of how this campaign goes, and it's dynamic. That means whatever the result of mission X is, well, that means that will affect mission X plus 1, because literally in every sense of the word. That means things are going to have to be planned, which means you, the valued viewers, are welcome. And if you want to get involved, there is a framework in our social media Discord. The links will be in the video description for this one. Come and get involved, and you will be hashing it out with the team leaders. There will be 2 teams, Red 4 and Blue 4, just to keep things super simple. Blue roughly down south, red roughly up north, obviously, for geographical reasons. Each side will have a leader, a full-time member leader. Blue member leader is...
T-Cypher.
That's what I said, T-Cypher. Say hello, T-Cypher.
Hello, T-Cypher.
And say hello, all of the blue guys. Hello!
Yeah.
Hi!
Hi.
Red 4...
Hello.
And
why so serious?
And it's extremely serious, this campaign. Those guys are staying on that side. They don't change over. Red 4 leader is... Someone?
Kingston. Salam alaikum.
Christ. Kingston!
What you after?
Say hello, Red 4.
Hello.
Hello.
You know what Red 4 sounds like? They sound weak. Weak.
You fondled geese.
Now,
You funneled goats.
let's carry on, guys. So, public guys, viewers, if you want to get involved, come into the Discord framework. Next thing is to say is that this campaign is massive. Like I said at the beginning, it is bigger than literally too much. I can't even fit it all in the YouTube channel that we're watching. There is other stuff going on behind the works, like publications, fake news, propaganda, all this stuff is happening in Discord. If you want to get involved in that stuff, well, come to Discord, but it's too much for me to include in the YouTube videos.
It is visible to the public.
It is visible to the public in the Discord. Next, there is real-life misdirection and spying and stuff like that going on, which is why we are separated into our red and blue teams. And within our red and blue teams, we cannot see, we're set up in Discord so that you can either see the red or the blue stuff. You can't see both. And that means you can't just go and see what both guys are doing. You pick a side, whether you're a player or whether you're a viewer, you pick a side, and that's your side. You stick with that till the bitter end, because otherwise you could just cheat, right? So we've had to segregate everything. Very complex, but we've done it. Okay. So I mentioned how the teams work. I mentioned the seriousness of it. I mentioned the public and us, and how you can see auxiliary publications. I mentioned it is 100% dynamic. Also to say, in terms of dynamicism, airframes are limited. So if you're going to get shot down and lose your $90 million F-16, well, that's it, lost forever. Okay, and they are counted. As well as that, weapons, if you can believe it, are also counted. So if you go and launch 20,000 million AIM Mark 60 AMRAAMs, not AMRAAMs, what are they called, guys? Phoenixes, well, you're going to run out. The warehouses will run out. How Iron Wolf's got all this to work, I don't know. You're just going to have to take his word for it. Okay, so completely dynamic in terms of weapons, airframes, and information. Are you happy I've covered roughly the framework of how this is going to work, Iron Wolf? Or is there any cool things you want to add that will help the viewers understand?
No, I think that's it. There is like part of the dynamic system is resupply from the west. It's an air bridge, so there are cargo planes flying about, bringing supplies for the western side. Any additional airframes that have been ordered will be flown in, so there's an opportunity there for Red to shoot them down. Similarly, Red is resupplied by factories, which are fixed and not moving, which is in itself a weakness. So Blue has the opportunity to strike those factories, which will either greatly hinder or completely eliminate a supply of weapons or airframes or fuel.
So that's the overall brief. What we'll do now is we'll split down into our teams and do our individual brief tactics for this day one, and then we'll go and fight. Okay, and next for the Blufor Briefing. So it's just the Blufor guys here. In fact, I'll quickly go through the flights before I get the guys to start talking. Pontiac is Cap Tomcat, Cover Now, Whistler, Riddle. Pontiac 2 empty. Dodge is Mookie Static, Mad Eye Cypher in the AV8B. Colt is Grizzly Grump, Apollo in the Green Button. Dodge is Green Button, Space Chef Exila Le Crepe. Springfield, Eagles, Leighton Ello, Uzi, F-16s, Bear, Roadkill, Cap, RC. Choppers, we've got Hillary as a Huey, Iron Wolf, Gary, and Stalker as Gazelles. With the
Okay, welcome to the campaign for the glorious Blue Force, and welcome aboard, everybody. Today's mission is it's been a bit of a scramble situation. We have received emergency intel that there is a Iranian weapon of mass destruction that has been acquired by our special forces, and we need to recover it. I'll give for future further briefing. I'll pass this on to Iron Wolf.
Yeah. Okay. So as was released in the media, a Iranian pilot has defected and landed at F5 at Fajara, I think that's how it's pronounced, International Airport. Now we're going to use that as a cover to fly it back into Iranian airspace to land at Sirik, which is a town on the eastern part of Iran, where special forces are waiting with a pod to load onto the F5 at a small naval helipad that's there next to the road for Cap, who's going to be flying the F5 to basically retrieve and bring back as hard evidence that there are WMDs. Obviously, historically, the existence of the WMDs are important if you're going to go and invade another country. So this time they want hard evidence. So they're going to bring that back. The objective is to bring it back intact to a friendly base, remembering to avoid Omani airspace. They're neutral. We don't want to create any problems with them at this stage. And once the proof's obtained, the objective is to do a, I guess you call it a preemptive strike, in preparation to go and take out the carrier that they've got. Obviously, this will be the long haul of the campaign. We've got to try and get through to it first, but we're going to start with a strike against the EWR facilities at Zurich once Cap's clear, and Larak Island, there's a air defense facility, and finally there's another strike in on Bandar Jask to basically take out the runway there. There's some Mirages stationed there. They may or may not be active, but if we get the runway out, they can't use it, and we're going to have a better time getting our ships up into the Gulf a bit further, so we can provide better support. There's also just to the north of Jask, in the little bay there, there's a small silkworm site. Again, that should be a target. It's marked on your waypoints. If possible, try and take that out. So the ships can get up closer without getting fired upon. Prior to Cap getting in there, the F-16s, which are based at Ras Al Khaimah, will take off. 2 will go right, 2 will go left. I'm not sure if you got the image up. I had to create this mission and try and do the brief at the same time because we're very crunched for time. So the yellow line is Cap's path, obviously a lot straighter than I drew it by hand. The F-16s, 2 will split right, 2 will split left, and basically Cap back and forth. There are patrol waypoints in the mission computers already, so you'll see where they are. You can also see them on the knee board if you're not sure. They will basically create traffic. Similarly, an F-14 and F-18 flight will go up and patrol in that same area, again to create traffic over the path that Cap's taking, and hopefully distract the GCIs from Cap if he happens to pop up. And if he stays low enough, he stays as low as I've told him to stay. He shouldn't be seen by ground radar. And if the guys that are patrolling on this right-hand side stay up pretty high, the airborne radar should be looking up, and thus not be looking down on the water where he will be. And worst case, if you get your aircraft over that area, all the blips will merge together anyway, so they won't be sure who's who. The blue line that's marked 18/AV8 is that secondary strike against Jask. They'll probably have to wait until at least till Cap's landed, which, if it goes off my timing, is about 14 minutes after he takes off. That's how long it took me to do it in practice and testing. So a little bit of wait time on the deck. I would recommend waiting on the deck to save fuel, and then take off and go and strike Jask. There's F-18s equipped with JDAMs to take out the runways, and they've also got harms for what is a probable SA-11 site there. There's also some point defenses, IR SAMs, visual SAMs, stuff like that down low, so the AV-8s will have to be careful of that. As a reminder, the green area can't go in the green area. That's basically the airspace of Oman. Right, that small tip is actually not part of the UAE. At the moment, they're neutral, and an invasion into their airspace by military aircraft could be seen as a hostile act, and they may respond.
I would just like to reiterate what Time Wolf was saying about Omanian airspace. We are not to ingress into it, and we're to be very wary of firing missiles in that direction. If we engage in any sort of hostile actions on in that area, it's not a good thing. So, yeah, be careful where you fire your missiles at, and check your targets before launching.
10-4, let Iran be the ones to shoot at them first.
Oh, they probably will.
What are the rules of engagement if any hostile action is witnessed?
Okay, so until the jig is up, like we strike something, or Cap gets busted in Iranian airspace, it's essentially a cold situation. So fire if fired upon. Okay, but I fully expect that they will be, harassing, particularly on that left-hand side of the peninsula. That's part of what us and the helicopters are going to do, is put down some Stinger guys and basically cover that area. If they come down and harass, we might get shot at. We might not. We've got to be careful. So I think they'll come in there and try and harass us. That's where we're headed.
Copy. I just want to ask a question. Do you want, if Cap's flying an F5, that means we're down in F16, so we'll have 2 go to the left-hand side and say RC, stay in F16 and go to the right?
I'm gonna actually be escorting Cap.
I'll steal an F-16 then.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
RC can go to the right, and I like cover basically Cap's exfil is the way we discussed it. So if another person wants to take an F-16 and manage
Nathan
that
will
side,
take it.
Copy. Just want to be on the same page. So
Any questions? Any other questions from anybody before we go into
We
the
release
briefing?
the dogs of war.
there we go.
Yeah.
General.
What is flight lead for Colt and Dodge, or do we just slot up with another flight?
As per the brief, I guess. As per the sign-up page, whoever's the lead there.
If you want to switch inside your flight, feel free to, but just you need to make sure you got a lead. If it's if someone wants to step back and someone wants to step forward, fine. But just as long as you're competent.
Yeah, we're a bit crunched right now with this. It was a very short lead-up time, so hopefully for next one, it'll be a bit more. Everyone will be a bit more organised.
Bear, since you dropped me down to 2-3, you want me to go to the right-hand side for the 16s?
You can choose left or right, doesn't matter. I just want to fly with my wingman, if you don't mind.
Nope, all good.
Last thing, order of spawn on the carrier.
Well, yes, 14's the last ones, right? Since we're part of that Keshem strike, so we can just sit and spectator till the 18's launched.
So let's let the Dodge probably go first then, and then Colt and Pontiac.
I
after
would
that.
say that the F14 and so the Pontiac and Colt should take off first because they've got to set that patrol up over where Cap's going to be going.
Oh, so the 14's are...
And Dodge goes second.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I'll take my flight of 14's off first then. We've got a little more fuel.
My bad handwriting is there is a 14. It says 14/18 in red there.
Fair enough.
So
Are there allies only?
it's very hard to draw. Very hard to write. in
Is the
paint.
map allies only, or is it completely blank?
Should be allies only. I'll confirm that now.
Pontiac flight, and we'll take off and we'll patrol the eastern side where Cap will be coming in. I'll take the lead on that unless you have an overwhelming desire for it, Whistler.
No, it's fine. You go ahead. I'm actually a couple of weeks rusty, so I'm all for someone else taking the lead.
The map is set. Allies only.
Excellent.
If you don't mind, I do have a general game plan. If there is, in fact, an SA-11 over Jask, I have an idea to take it out with JDAMs that should work.
Yeah, me and Mookie have developed tactics against that sort of thing as well. So yeah, we should be okay. I think the SA-11's primary target really, and then if we can knock out the fuel stores at Bender Jask, that would really basically cripple it as a useful field for them anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
you want the Hornets to take care of that SA-11, or you want to try and do it?
The Hornets are going in first before we get there.
Yeah, if you Hornets can first, we can tidy up anything left, basically.
Yeah, I have a game plan for the SA-11.
Hopefully you're going to hang around and provide us some cap as well.
One important note, do we actually have a GCI? I don't see one on the sheet.
Solar Pilot's just joined us.
Okay, cool.
So he doesn't know what's going on. Solar Pilot, what you got to do is make sure we don't enter Omen space or fire over it unless the Red Force has already done it. And then, yeah, just normal routine. Don't let enemy get too close to us. Keep them driven off.
Roadkill, do you want left or right?
Within, 10-15 miles of the Oman airspace would be good to tell us to turn around.
Bear, I'll take right and just be a single ship.
All right, confirm that's eastern side, not western side.
Confirm eastern side towards the carriers.
We'll have the 3 F-14s on the eastern side as well. Just for comms, Whistler, if you could have your primary or your secondary radio tuned to guard, I'll have mine tuned to magic, and you can relay for me because I can only queue up 2 at a time.
That's fine. I just have to flick a switch every now and then, switching between transmitting on either one.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep my primary on Flight Freak and then the rest on magic.
Yes, Colt and Pontiac are going to form up together for a seed strike on that island east of Keshem.
You're patrolling. You're capping it first until Cap does his job. Then you're a blocking force basically. Okay. But
And then Pontiac will go in first, and we'll launch our TALD so Colt Flight can come behind us.
Yep, so they can get in close enough to fire off their harms and hopefully defeat any SA-15s that might be down there.
Remember, get your airframes back, okay? Don't do suicide. We want to save your airframes as much as we can.
Yeah, might want to. I don't know if we want to reiterate that again this time that we actually have limited airframes.
Do we have limited missiles as well, or no?
Yes, limited weapons and limited airframes.
Cool. So caution above all else.
Okay, valued viewers, as you probably heard in the briefing, I am on a secret spy mission. I cannot stream this because the Blufor may see the stream and then know what I'm doing, but otherwise this will just be shown in the video. God, so this is getting rather confusing, all this, isn't it? So let's try and remember how to fly this little baby. Double check, what are we on? 125?
Affirm, Cap 125.
Because of my intelligence gathering mission, I'm going to keep my radar off to keep as silent as possible.
No worries, Cap. What aircraft are you in, Cap?
I am in an F5 and I'm not streaming, so we can talk safely. I'm heading from Fujairah to the secret rendezvous point.
Understood.
Now, in terms of what you're going to be able to see in this campaign, valued viewers, well, that's a difficult question. Because this campaign is so big physically,
that was 243 actually.
There are so many units. I'm going to get a very low frame rate, so things are going to be very spodgy at best. So that's problem the first. Problem the second, because the TAC view file
242
and the track files are going to be so big, I'm probably not going to be able to make the nice 3D.
Stop streaming, Cap.
I have. The nice 3D external view.
I am airborne and I'm on my way to intercept the
Roger. The nice 3D external view videos like you're used to, so you may just have to put up with that. What we're going to do instead to help tell you the story is to do a large debrief at the end.
Red Q, I'll take that to you.
With the TAC view together, so that we can
you may as well fly with us.
Find out exactly what happened during the mission for the debrief.
Lakeman's having issues, he'll be in shortly.
Right, let's hope I've set this thing up right.
You want a back taxi and just hang out on the runway?
A-frame to the right, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Secret spy taking off.
Quiet on radar.
Redkill, put your external fuel tanks to wings first.
Copy.
As well as that, valued viewers, like I said, we've designed this mega campaign to be accessible not just for us players, but for you viewers as well. You come in and make the decisions about who flies where in the next mission based on the previous mission. So join our Discord framework and come and do that. Right, we're going to set ourselves up for TACAN 91 X-ray to find the spy, and
Magic, heavy lead.
It's going to be a rough heading like this.
Go.
Let's burn.
Magic, please report status of Cap or when he's returning. Returning with the payload.
Roger, I'm currently en route to collect it. Do you pick me up, Cypher?
Cap Magic, you're on guard.
That's where I wanted to be.
Channel 8 talking. Negative 8 on 125.
That was 243 actually. Comms check 242. Lima Charlie.
I'm on the coast, just waiting for you.
Roger. Probably the best way that I tell the story to you as I find it is if I talk in my cockpit
Jack and Gold, this is Dutch 2. Please let me know once you've all taken off.
I'm talking my cockpit and try and tell you the best I know what's going on. So for this spy mission for me...
This is Magic, check your comms. I hear some of you guys transmitting on guard, and I don't know if Red Fork can hear you.
For me, for this transition to pick up the secret material, I've got to go below the radar. So we're going to do some low flying here. GCI, can you hear me on guard? Who are you? I don't recognise your voice, I'm just being a dummy. Solar, hello. Can you give me semi-regular updates as to how far I am across the channel to the point, assuming that you know where I'm going?
I don't know where you're going, actually.
Roger, okay, well, I best not say, but fair enough. In fact, I can tell you, because only you can see me, on the direct heading that I'm going to, intersect that with land is where I'm going. At the coast.
You are 70 miles from coast.
Thank you.
Yeah, who did you talk to then?
Magic, heavy lead. Go.
Okay, valued viewers, we want to get this, or I should say video viewers, we want to get...
Okay, go, what is that?
We want to get there as quickly as we can, because it is the element of surprise that we're using. I'm one of the first in the server, and I'm taking off before just about everyone else. So if I can get there before anyone else, then I can get this intelligence mission done. I've turned my radar off, well, I hope I have, let me double check. Radar is off, so I'm not emitting anything, I am receiving, so I'll be able to receive any search and track radars.
Cut 2 launching.
Set my TACAN up, of course I don't have range or line of sight due to the curvature of the earth, so I can't actually pick that signal up yet.
Are we in 252 or 242?
What for?
GCI.
He's on 242 as per the chief.
With 2. Thank you, Cap 242.
Jack Codes, this is Dodger 1. Can you please confirm if you already taken off?
Such an important mission that I can't even do any external fancy flyby views.
Pontiac flight is now inbound to Cap area from the carrier.
In case I crash or do something stupid.
Magic copies all.
Okay, already made a massive mistake. I forgot
10 miles behind you.
I forgot to turn my transfer pumps on for the God, what does that sign even read? Exterior tanks empty. Can that be true?
Magic, Uzi.
Okay, we've got a fuel problem already. This ain't good.
This is flight of 2 F-16.
Oh,
ready to take off.
shit, we're burning fuel.
You can't, Magic. Can you confirm status of Cap?
Not doing too good. Okay, something's gone wrong.
LA1, Cap is currently en route to his target.
Cap flight, not Cap person.
Command copies.
Oh shit. Something's gone wrong with the fuel. It didn't burn properly through my tank.
The 16's correct. Where are you launching from?
From my exterior tanks. Let me check I've got them on.
Your heading, Cap?
024 magnetic. Okay, RC, you won't like this, but a major problem's happened.
Uzi measure.
You may end up taking the intelligence, so get your landing skills ready.
Stand by for Magic. Stand by for Uzi.
The fuel just didn't come from my tanks. And now it says they're empty when I've turned the now I've turned the pumps on. So all I've got is basically a third of my belly fuel to do 200 miles, which can't be done. I don't know why that happened.
I'm not sure I can do it.
Let me try resetting my pumps and stuff.
Magic Uzi, we're taking off from Razal Command.
Gotta get the trims set. God damn it, this is annoying. So I messed up my...
I have no enemy contacts in your vicinity.
Messed up my pumps.
Clear to take off.
Clear for takeoff.
Uzi.
So am I burning internal? Am I burning internal? This is where I could really use the stream viewers to help me out here. Okay, I'm under orders to go max power, but I can't because of the fuel, so I'm going min power. Hopefully we won't get shot down.
Uzi magic.
Yeah, I think that's burning internal.
Go for Uzi.
Once you're airborne, I want you to head west.
It's burning internal.
260.
Punching bags.
I want you to intercept and inspect.
260 after takeoff for Uzi, thank you.
It's too high.
I'm rolling now, sorry. Cat magic.
Where the bloody hell was this intercept?
Cat magic on 243.
Yeah, how close? When do I intercept the land?
Lathan's having problems, so fly with me after takeoff.
Your current heading, you is landing in 32 Mike.
Jesus Christ.
Got 237 miles. Be advised, you also have a contact at Broad 0.26 miles on the deck. Low moving, looks like a helicopter.
Roger, roger. Right, great, I've got helicopters coming as well. Oh, this sucks. Why doesn't my fuel system work? What have I done wrong? Oh, we're just going to have to go as slow as S.
We'll take off.
I'm down to 400 knots now, so you should catch me up, no problem. Make sure you're going low, for God's sake. Otherwise the radars will pick you up.
Yeah, I'm at 650.
Oh.
I'm catching you.
Oh, we lost an F-15 already. Well done, whoever you are.
Yellow, right?
That will be yellow.
Magic, command. What happened to F-15?
That'll be a lag crash, don't worry. Be yellow. TACAN's connected. TACAN's connected. This is the Morse code.
Dello had a lag crash. He'll be back in a minute.
Go into the
Command magic. Command copies.
18 miles. 18 miles.
Hop up group 4 ship 10 miles south of Siri Island, heading southwest towards Sir Abu Nasad airfield.
I've picked up the TACAN. 91 X-ray. I'm on it.
Is that you're supposed to be on?
Christian,
Yeah. Okay, there's a massive explosion where I'm going, which worries me that something hasn't gone right with the spy. There's a portable TACAN at the spy, but there's also smokestacks over there, which is problematic at best, lethal at worst. 13 miles. I am 13 miles from spy target. Fuel is horrendously bad. That's okay.
Cat magic 12 miles speed track.
Thank you, and tally, no further assistance.
Copy. All stations, magic standby for picture. Group 1, 4 ship, Bulls 229 for 138 miles, approximately 15 miles southwest west of Siri Island, heading southwest. 4-ship, looks like helicopters on the deck.
Right.
Group 2, pop-up group, Bulls 220 for 104.
This point.
Launching from Abu Mas Island Airport, eastbound. Angels 5 and climbing.
I think we can turn the live stream back on now, because I don't think Red 4 can cheat, you know, from this point.
2-ship, Bulls 213 for 36 miles. Just southeast of Ketchum Island Airfield, heading southwest bound, Angels 10.
Live stream, confirm I'm on the line. Live stream, confirm I'm online. Running in for landing. Live stream, confirm I'm online.
All stations magic, pop-up group, Bulls 0 for 0. Launching Bandar Abbas, looks like a 3-ship on the deck, times now. Correction, 4-ship group launching at Bandar Abbas, times now.
I think that's the meeting point. Live stream, confirm I'm online.
Uzi magic.
Go for Uzi.
Going round.
Is your flight airborne at this time?
A-firm, we are about to go feet wet on a heading of 260, passing through 20,000.
Is that you, RC?
Yep, command magic. Magic, go. I don't see Group 2 is heading currently towards mainland coast. It's a 2-ship, approximately Angels 8. They're about 30 miles from the coast, heading east at this time.
Copy, set out cap to interdict their member, keep us well clear of all man space.
Copy, Uzi magic. New targets for you, stand by for bear.
Uzi, stand by.
Uzi magic's going to be Bra 325 for 30 miles, Angels 8, currently headed eastbound.
325 for 8, Uzi.
Command magic.
Magic gun.
Do we have any other helos that are going to be at Sir Abu Nair or any ones that can head that way? This 4-ship is still heading in that direction.
I don't know in all honesty.
Magic.
Just operate what we've got there. Remember, we're meant to be covering Cap's mission first of all, and then proceed from that point.
Yep. So Magic, we've got 4 choppers, we'll be heading out to the oil rigs.
Don't fuck this up, Cap. Don't fuck this up.
Nice.
It's not fucking bad. I'm at the spy, I'm at the spy.
Squad kill, where was that heading?
Be advised, you have 2 contacts heading towards Bra 170 for 58 miles hot.
Roger, plenty of time.
Thank you.
58, we can get out of here.
Magic, Pontiac flight available for tasking. If you need us, we can burn towards Cap's location and cover.
Live stream, I've got a problem with the fuel.
Pontiac, give me your position.
I need you to run me some fuel calcs, and I mean quick. I've got 95 miles to go. I've got that much fuel left. Tell me how fast I have to go at sea level to get back, please. And I need it stat. Live stream, are you listening, live stream?
Have a target, 7,000. Ahead, listen, take.
I'll give you more details in a minute.
Flight is Bulls 150 for 211.
Bad guys are coming. I've got to go quick, guys. Got to go quick. I'm going to get blasted.
You want to turn around, Cap?
You got a
I've done it. Going to the spy now. The fuel is stat average 6,600. 1,200 pounds. 1,200 pounds total. I've got 94 plus miles to go. I've got to go on the deck to avoid radar.
Where did you just shoot? I'm pretty sure that's on the ROVs.
What?
Yeah, 10-4, we're not in open combat
I have 10 seconds. I need 13 seconds for takeoff.
Copy. Yeah, those contacts will be getting closer, so...
Taking intel now. Okay, I'm rolling now. This is where it gets...
VID with your T-pod, Bear.
I took off my T-pod.
Yeah, so did I. Alright, we're just gonna buzz them.
Completely forgot that we are weapons hold.
Yeah, all good.
Take off.
You want to egress?
Jesus Christ, that was terrifying.
Status. Let's egress out to the south. There's AA and everything.
Hey, fam, turning around.
GTO cap, emergency back to home. Quick.
Slow right.
Cap Magic flight heading 215.
215. What's that fucking beeping?
Pontiac flight Magic.
On 215. Let's go.
Flight heading 330.
Okay, we've got 5 plus 6. I've got 1,100 pounds of fuel. I've got 90. Where's my fuel burn? Why can't I see my fuel burn?
And Magic.
Oh, fuel flow there. I'm doing. You guys need to tell me, with 1,100 pounds of fuel in the tank, I've got to do 95 miles. What is my maximum fuel flow pounds per hour? I need that information, otherwise we're not going to make it.
Magic, Pontiac flight. Go ahead. Do you need us to giddy up and go and get there, or good to stay off the burner for now? Go ahead and increase the burner for now. I'm going to need you in position in case these guys turn left on cap. Copy, right.
GCI cap, what's my distance to the nearest target so I know how to expedite?
You're trying to RTB, right?
Yes. Fujairah.
Closest airfield,
Closest target.
Pontiac flight to Magic, JF-17 on the RWR, 12 o'clock.
I'm going up RC.
Cap flight heading 205 for 87 mile.
Roger. 87 miles with 1,000 pounds of fuel.
You wanted to know the closest target.
Magic, say again, please.
We'll aim for the 85 miles RC, and if we don't make it, we'll have the closest one as a backup.
Copy. What did you say?
I'm gaining altitude now because I need to go for fuel. I've only got 1,000 pounds. I had some minor problems with the tanks.
Where are you going up to flight level?
I don't know.
Emergency flight. Status. Easy flight is airborne, heading 305 at this time. Angels 35, ready for tasking.
13 miles from target.
Are there 2 easy flights?
Magic, Pontiac flight reporting hostile F-14 off our 12 o'clock. Magic copies.
It's like about 30 miles behind us.
I'm gonna fire. Are you ahead of me? I really want to fire my sidewinders off. They're giving me all sorts of drag.
I am ahead of you.
Can you do a 360?
Chase that Jeff away. I'm going to turn around. He's at...
Tell me when you're out of the way.
01.
Copy, I'm just trying to reach it.
Actually, we're flying side by side, so go ahead.
Okay, Cap Fox 2 times 2.
Yeah, copy. I'll lock that Jeff up on the ground at 01.
Just don't fly over Oman.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
Magic on 243, no contacts following you.
Whee! Thank you for that, that helps. 900 pounds of fuel, 900 pounds of fuel.
What's your altitude?
I'll check
I 10,900 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, there we go, let's get off.
Boom.
Pontiac flight, you can go ahead and come off the burner if you want. Roger, we're backing it down.
Just be aware those contacts aren't hostile until they fire on you. They're just bandits otherwise.
Bogies.
Magic, command, make sure you keep Cap and Vidcord well clear of open space.
I've got as slick as I can, boys. I can't think of any way of getting slicker.
Cap Magic 243.
Yep.
You mind turning south for about 15 miles, and then I can put you back on a heading to the airfield. Just want to keep you clear of all any airspace.
Turning 180. Roger, coming down speed.
There, I'm going to buzz this guy and hopefully scare him off. What's that airspace?
Copy, I'm
pounds of fuel.
Angels 19.
Getting away from Omani airspace.
Copy, I'm on the tail of the Jeff.
Did you dump your tanks, Cap?
Everything's gone, yeah. I'm coming off throttle. Gonna go down to 350 knots. Okay, 12,000 feet, 350 knots. 700 pounds,
Magic
800
running
pounds.
flight tallies the package.
She's a nice little bird, boys.
Alright, copy. I'm climbing him well out of money airspace and he's gonna head home.
Cover that.
Roger, we'll cover the exfil. Command Magic.
This guy's jamming.
Command Magic.
Magic, go ahead.
That 4 flight of helos is starting to enter the area above Abu Nair airspace.
Well, do we have anything in the area which could just give them a bit of a sniffing?
The only thing that I have are on the other side of the peninsula right now. They have to burn all the way over there.
700 pounds.
Okay, just monitor the situation and see if we can put something in there to give them a bad day if the opportunity arises, but low priority.
I copy, bear confirm this is an F5 and F5. Magic, Pontiac flight, confirm getting 320 to avoid the Iranian airspace. Copy.
GCI Cap, can I turn back on Vector, and if so, what is it?
Cap Magic, you can fly heading 210 for 50.
210. Okay, only 50 miles to go, I'll see. 42 miles from target.
There, I am out to the south again. Buzzed him. Bear roadkill Magic.
Go for bear.
Status.
Uzi are pestering hostiles or potential bandits west of Shira.
Copy, and they haven't fired yet, correct?
Affirm, no firing.
Commander, did you copy all?
Come on, Command, wake up. Okay, we've got the fuel flow on each engine down to...
Bear, just be advised, I'm 10 miles behind you.
1,500 pounds per hour. 1,500 pounds per hour. $50 miles from target, so 94 minus 50 is 44. 44 miles to go. Must get altitude, must get altitude. Roger. Aiming for Angels 15.
I'm just below, up 13.5.
Bear, I'm about to merge with another F5 at 21. The other guy looks like it's down at Angels 3-9. G's. We got one bandit up high. Off your nose.
Copy, Roadkill. Visual on 45.
Iron Wolf Magic.
Almost 7 o'clock.
Which destination?
Tally 245.
The oil rig's off the coast. We're placing air defense teams on there.
I copy. Copy, Roadkill's merged on 6 of a F5. Command Magic.
Okay, 61 miles. 94 minus 61 is 33. 33 miles to go. 33 miles to go. 32.
State.
Magic, Pontiac.
500 pounds.
Unknown 14 off of 1 o'clock.
And coasted in.
Coasting in.
Do an approximate distance on that? It's going to be about 80 miles.
Magic, Pontiac flight, tally 1 bandit, 1 o'clock, 75 miles. Correction, 86 miles on the nose.
It's a difficult balancing act, this is.
Pontiac, Colt is right behind you.
Probably want to hit direct.
Bear, Magic, be advised, the third contact is joining the fray with you right now. It's hostile.
Understood. Thank you for Bear.
Bear, Magic, be advised, 2 more contact. They're
Less than
approximately
500 pounds. Less than 500
35
pounds.
miles straight towards you.
Magic, confirm hostiles.
Confirm these are hostile contacts.
So they're
Magic,
shooting.
command flight, show you make full use of the friendly subnets to keep them at bay.
And dump my tanks.
Magic, Pontiac flight.
Go ahead.
Confirm, are we weapons free at this time, or are we still cold?
No shots have been fired yet. Remain weapons cold.
Copy, weapons cold, okay.
You're confusing us by calling hostile.
I apologize.
Roadkill, did you have something for Bear?
Command Magic. Negative, I'm now under 6.
74 miles. 20 miles.
Leaving the airfield, it appears they may have landed ground troops.
19 miles. 19 miles.
Confirmed, which airfield did they landed at?
Sir Abu Nair at Bulls 225 for 166.
We're just trying to get an overflight to confirm that. That would be a hostile action.
450 pounds. 450 pounds.
Roger, if you can get confirmation.
Hello should be in the area. Or at least you should be able to divert.
Hello, Magic.
Airfield in sight.
On the nose. No joy.
Magic, Pontiac flight is resuming our cap orbit, now heading 240.
Solid copy.
Turning around, we're a little bit too far out.
10-4, you've got a bandit
Oh, it's here.
off to your left.
Right, I'm diving down to land. 81 miles. 94 minus 81 is 13 miles.
Cap all week.
Roger. Turning TACAN off. You served me well.
I got loads of fuel.
Roadkill, fuel state.
Only slight problem is I don't have a parachute, but I should be fine.
9.3.
Where is your
Hello, Magic.
Just land slow.
Hey, Bear, let's chase after this F5 that's at 41 heading towards the AWACS.
Magic, you may have to try him on guard.
Where are you heading, please?
Copy. Stand by. If you have Magic on 240, he's the bandit at 41 off to, it looks like, south.
Look up.
Down. I'll be going idle soon anyway, guys. I'm just using gravity.
Cold lead, Cold Gazette, Captain 1.
Got him locked.
on campaign, just take out AWACS.
Okay. Did you go straight in?
No, I wanna. I'm just used to doing a small circuit.
You should have just gone straight in from feet wet. You don't have enough fuel to do the circuit.
This is super cap. I can do everything.
Yeah, hopefully they don't go into Omang territory. That's not where we're supposed to be.
We have contact to our right. We have a contact to our 3 o'clock.
I see him. Going nose hot.
2047, 24 miles. He's on the deck.
Want me to get him?
A-firm, break off and get him.
You're breaking off. Engaging.
He is flanking left, right. There's 2 of them. It's a 2-ship. There's 3 of them. Assaulted. Yep, planning with you. Oh, it's a choppers, I think.
Negative. These are fast movers. Targets have turned cold. I'm disengaging.
Okay, cold is distant. Copy, just mind the distance. You're about 20 miles from feet dry right now. Confirm.
Visual on you, roadkill coming up to your altitude.
Hello, Magic.
Abreast.
Copy. Visual. Go Bravo. Are you able to come up on 242 or no?
Right to left crosswind.
Dialing it in. Trying to dial it in.
No. Coming in behind you.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna give you a bearing. I want you to fly. Copy. Alright, Bear, looks like we got 2 bandits left heading 80 miles. We're right at our 6 o'clock. 080. Copy that. Left, 080. Copy. Command Magic, urgent. Got. I no longer have Sir Abu Nair airfield on our side right now. It's listed as Red Fort. Well, chap.
GCI cap urgent.
Everything else all right? Magic, as soon as Cap locks up, we're good to go. Good to execute the plan. Stand by.
Cap is at the airfield, going to parking bay. I'm an RC.
Copy.
Yep, I'm coming in.
Nah, I'm good for it.
Well, that's a hostile act. You want to start killing?
GCI cap.
That was it, you, Echo. Magic, confirm Cap is parked.
GCI cap.
Go ahead.
I've parked and passed the information on to authorities.
Cap. Confirm Cap is parked. Command, all units engage enemy land targets assassinated.
Hey, we can arm up. I'll go up again. I'll see if you want.
Command to all units to engage targets of opportunity. Command confirm weapons free. Weapon free confirmed. Iran is in breach of international rules regarding weapons of mass destruction. island or the guys that are magic radar contact.
I'm going to take this guy at 14 miles, and then I'm turning around. Yeah. We'll go for the guys at the 6.
Got your weapons full.
Copy.
Things are happening. Roleplay is happening.
That's Nails.
Copy. Fox 3. 7 miles.
Why can't I re-arm and refuel?
Yeah, I'm going to make a right turn, make a left turn, give it. But nothing on the SA-11 yet.
There we go.
Alright, Fox 3. Now I'm coming to back you up.
Magic, I see.
Okay, wait for the one at 27, if you could take the one that's lower.
From Iron Wolf.
Copy. Copy, taking a lower.
Approximate heading 150 from my position.
There, Fox 3.
Iron Wolf. Magic, there's a hostile contact at your 3 o'clock. It's going to be at Angel 6, moving north.
Not going to catch him, but thanks for that.
Yep, just letting you know.
We've got some 80 units on these oil rigs. If the guys get engaged, they can come down low through the friendly oil rigs, and those stingers should open fire on anything chasing them.
Hello, Magic, Colt. Request Magic. Request target ID. Magic, Colt, we got a first flash 2 hours 079 27 miles. Can we get a target ID? Checking.
Magic, carrier lead. We have potential SU-25 in our major area. Buddy spike 18.
Are they near us? See where the Harriers are. I'll say I think they're near us.
Crew to engage any targets of opportunity.
Copy for bed carriers.
Yeah,
Fox 3, return.
Hello.
I think they're just off to the east.
Hello, go ahead.
Again, that's transmission.
Hello, fly heading 065, go for max speed.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, 65 max. Copy.
Area flight Magic, single contact right in front of you. Bra 337 for 11 miles.
Get heading.
82 miles.
We'll be on the deck. Looks like he's landing.
What heading?
There, my contacts ran into SAM cover.
Roger, let's go.
81 and 81.
Copy.
Magic, how are supporting FAC positioned? Are they engaging it?
Touch me up.
Yeah, I can see that jet's on the runway now.
Magic, Pontiac. Go ahead. Advise when you're ready for us to do our decoy shots over Keshem.
081, roger.
Go for it. Roger, we'll be sending that. Copy there, my state is Pontiac flight 21, Fox 3. Go from that,
on that runway. 2 Fox 3s. Let's turn around. Climb. Can you watch yourselves? Take a last long-range shot, and then we'll RGB for weapons and fuel.
Magic, copy, Pontiac flight. You available for cap?
Direction seems to be
available for cap. We're currently heading now Keshem Island for the decoy mission. Do you want to break that off? Yes, immediate flight heading 270 for 60 miles, 4 ship inbound. Copy.
I've got an unknown data on my RWR, but that's about it. smoke, but I've got no warnings. I've got no RWR warnings.
Death Star. Those are the Harriers. Oh, Jesus, look at that lot.
No, there was white smoke north to the other side of that inlet.
Magic Pontiac flight confirmed, heading 270. That's going to push through them on. Disregard my last. Stand by.
Angle of attack's too high.
Angels 47, that's going to be 14 to send you west, but keep south of Omani airspace.
I'm trying to look them up. There's another one that's to the right. Looks like taking off at Big Island. And I'm in locked.
Copy, I'll go after him.
Is Cold clear to move on that Sam said on Rock Island?
Are you tracking me, RC?
Command Magic. Go. Colt clear to engage. Hell yes. Colt, you copy?
Yeah, sure. Pontiac, let us know when you're moving toward Lorac.
Say again for Pontiac?
Pontiac, this is Colt. Let us know when you're heading in toward Lorac.
We were just tasked off of that. We can go back and shoot the decoys if that's what Magic wants, or Mission Commander.
I think I missed the airfield, I can see.
Pontiac, go ahead and resume your decoy. Alright, we're resuming that.
Fox 3 long range, 32 miles. So the SAMs were slightly northwest of the red smoke.
Bear Magic.
Go for Bear.
Set up.
I'm going to go in 1 Fox 3 left, wingman has 1 Fox 3, we are soon to Winchester for rearm refuel.
Copy. If you want, go ahead and fly a cap near the captured island for now.
Cap near captured island, day firm. Which is the fucking captured island?
Arrow. Go ahead. Good question.
Be advised, I'm on internals.
Copy, you can reduce to mill power.
Copy that. Roadkill, be advised, there's an aircraft behind you taking off.
Copy. Magic, be advised, Pontiac flight is 2 mics out from Tau decoy launches. We'll advise once airborne, or once weapons launched. Proceed. There, I think these are helos.
Probably. That's fine. Do you want an RTB?
Yeah, AFRB, I'm just going to take a pop shot at one of them. Hello, Magic.
Hello.
Roadkill Fox there. There's an island off at your 11 o'clock, about 50 miles, bearing 080. I want you to go ahead and head that direction at or above Angels 20.
Copy that.
Once you get over the island, just perform a orbit around there for now. Make it like a 10 or 15 mile radius.
Harrier down.
There's still helicopters heading that way to reinforce, so I may send you to intercept them as they come in.
Copy.
Alright, Bear, where do you want RTB to?
Find us closest and tell me. Go for Bear.
We've got Al Mech 10, contact International. Bra 049 for 24 miles, Angel 7 hot. Colt Flight, I'm your Vanguard, just tell me when they're issued. 150 for 61.
Hold on, I have abandoned fire north, 7 o'clock.
Command, where's our supporting, Command, Magic, where's our supporting F-18s on Jazz?
Pontiac Colt, we're in range.
Stand by 1, Colt. Alright, record, Roadkill, tell me where we got.
Pontiac flight decoys away. Let's go to Al Mechad, it's 150 for 61 miles.
150, 61 miles, let's go.
Copy, change, 14353. flight, Magic. Be advised, pop-up group 2 ship bra 024 for 19 miles. Angels on the deck, headed northwest bound. They're currently well inside Iranian airspace, not sure if you want to breach or not. Contact that's been tailing you, he's at bra 015 for 27 miles, Angel 7, okay, he'll be turning away now.
015 for 27, did you say, for Bear?
Affirmative, he's at Angel 7, he's climbing Angel 10 now.
Turning back for him.
Bear, you're going to be alone, I'm at 2.2.
Not a problem, gotta do it. Let me just get rid of him. Looking for him.
Hello, Magic.
Oh, hello.
Copy, HSD, he should be off your nose. I don't want you engaging, shoot him just yet. He's gonna be at bra 060 for 60 miles. He should be off to your right.
Copy that.
And Magic, be advised, plenty of flight. We're having some issues with our talls. They will not launch. So right there, HSD, there you go, you got him. You're locking his Magnum, you can just dump him.
Yeah, got him. I'm being locked as well.
At 15 down.
Harrier for Magic, danger close, you have a contact right on top of you.
Cap and RFC are in the area to help.
Magic, hello.
Go ahead.
Clear, got something rotten. He's jamming off my nose. 070.
Confirm hostile.
Copy that.
RC, what have you got out here on radar? There's a hostile apparently.
He just turned cold, he's heading north.
Yeah, there's RGB looking for you.
RC Comjet.
Hello, Magic. Contact 034 for 48 miles. Angels 46 hot.
Magic, that is RGB.
Copy that.
Hello's got him locked. 37 miles. Hot.
Clear to engage.
There's 2 F-18s out there as well.
Okay.
miles.
Confirm hostile.
I'm going in on the sand radar off my nose.
He just turned cold, he's heading north. Hello Magic, new contact, Bra 034 for 48 miles, Angels 46 hot.
Magic, that is RGB. Winchester.
Target Atlantic, we're disabled at SO-15.
Alpha's got him locked, 37 miles. Hot.
Clear to engage.
Grumpy finishing it off. 25 miles.
Rough pickle ×4 on Silverburn battery.
Hello, Fox. Nice to that. Must have landed again. Heavy on the island that was just captured.
Rump shack ×4 on Silverburn battery.
For bearing. Nice.
Hello, Fox. About 20 miles. Looks like about 10 o'clock.
Someone just got shot down on our left.
Magic, Harrier, we've got hostile aircraft in our midst.
Shit.
Project Loki, request vectors to back to Tarawa. Shooting. Timing it.
Loki Magic flight heading
Look for flares. Look for flares on the left. 10 o'clock.
145 Loki.
Cap diving in. Air-to-air missiles going off down there. Alright, baby. Remember, no Harriers, no Hornets. No Harriers, no Hornets. Bang that doorbell. Let's rock.
The Colt 1, we're going to have to go and hit the tanker shortly, but we're available for tasking air-to-air. Hello, Skull.
I'm chasing after the smoking guy. I got no real radars. I'm going after the smoking guy.
Hello, Magic.
Go for hello.
Yeah, bear on final. Single contact from 1 miles on the deck is going to be... I just lost him on radar. He must have landed again. Heavy on the island that was just captured.
Return for bearing.
Bravo 139, 16.
Say again, got stepped on.
139.
So on 139, copy.
Cap intercepting the smoker.
There's SAMs out there.
Alright, keep away.
There's a lot of SAMs out there.
Kappa's tone on an unknown entity. Standby. Someone with dog shit lag. Harriers, Cap. Can't reach the Harriers, that's so annoying.
Okay, that guy's in SAM coverage, the enemy, so I'm turning around.
Roger, turning around.
Red kills runway clear.
I just wanted to see what type of plane it was.
So you should be clear.
Oh, it's a Harrier, it's a Harrier.
Fighters in Mountain landing
It's a Harrier.
south of Jask still in trouble. The hostile near Jask has turned north. He's exiting the area.
Someone needs new Wi-Fi, sir. Am I heading north?
Affirm, do we pursue? Negative, let me go for now.
GCI Cap urgent.
Go ahead.
Tell the Harriers I'm a friendly F5 protecting them, I'm not fighting them.
Right. Harrier flight magic.
Harry lead.
Do not engage the F5, he is friendly.
Roger, friendly F5, we're not engaging, we're purely ground pounding.
Grump magic.
Magic over Grump.
You
Magic, there might be a hostile F5 in the mix as well.
Magic, say again, you guys stepped on.
Potentially a hostile F5 in the mix as well.
Grump magic, you have 4 contacts bearing down on you, broad 0, correction 300 for 20 miles hot.
They tell me that now. Grump got defensive.
I'm turning on you.
Altitude.
Holy shit, I'm clean. My trousers aren't, but I'm clean.
Copy. Grunt magic. Magic over grunt. You
see the might be a hostile F5 in the mix as well.
You see the red smoke, I'll see.
Magic, say again, you guys.
Oh shit. Potentially a hostile F5 in the mix as well.
Oh shit.
Grunt magic, you have 4 contacts bearing down on you, bra 0.
They're saying there's a hostile F5, I'll see.
Or 20 miles hot.
I think they think it's me.
Grunt defensive.
Man, this is confusing as
Cover
shit.
magic, same story. 4 contacts closing west.
Copy magic, I'm defensive at this time.
Riddle magic.
Go for riddle.
4 contacts on your nose, bra 315 for approximately 20 miles. Angels 32 to 42.
Riddle's foxed on them, going defensive, run it back.
Copy. Grump cover, magic, continue your egress.
Yep, got it.
I'm just out as bait. I'm a cheap airframe. Use me. Where the heck's this douchebag going?
On the upside is we took out 2 west vectors and distance to
yeah, we'll take out some more. I'm letting only 120 Bravo.
Magic Taro is at
19
heading 139er for 92 miles.
It's flying away.
Magic Pontiac, 3 bags. Pontiac flight reporting, we're getting a low on fuel.
Yeah, remember you gotta take your bags off and then put them on afterwards, otherwise they're not full.
Copy, you gonna hit the tanker system when I got in a little bit of football.
Clever.
I'm going west, following a smoking Harriet. It seems like the bit. What are you doing, RC?
Magic Pontiac lead, I'm RTV the tankers at this time, bingo fuel.
Com check.
Vector to tanker.
Yeah, 18. Road kill, taking away for a second while I rearm recoders and vector to tanker, yes.
Good copy. Tanker's currently at heading 190 for 60 miles, Angels 15.
There's some cons. There's some cons above target. Any idea what that is? RC com check. What's the matter with it?
Magic Grump. Go ahead. Magic, is Fujairah friendly base that we can refuel at? Affirmative.
You can refuel, but can't rearm at non-military bases.
Roger, fuel's all I need. Going in for emergency landing. Grump Fujairah is at heading 200 for 48 miles.
Magic Iron Wolf, our ship is engaging.
Magic, Dutch 2, finish the strike on the runway, RTV.
Copy.
Hell are these fast movers?
Magic, a copy your last. Riddle Magic. Do you have any sticks left?
2 AM7s, 2 AM9s.
Copy.
Magic Kilo flight, we're just staying with this ship for the moment till we load some troops and then we'll be heading over to the island.
I copy. Wolf Magic, the ship's going to be shooting at a single contact. He's at 310 for 35 miles. He's turning back in now.
Say Angels?
Angels 2.
Roger.
There, you back on yet? Fajara to refuel there. I don't think I'm having enough time to mess with the tanker. Copy, need vectors. Negative, I can know that, thanks. Copy. Command Magic. Command go. I'm getting high-speed returns from the northwest. It looks like maybe 2 missiles. It looks like they're headed to the Ticonderoga ship that's off the northwest coast there.
Roger, is there anything we can do about it? If not, yeah, not much we can do then.
Negative, it looks like the ship that launched it, or I should say the aircraft that launched it, is heading back out of the area.
Roger, hopefully the Seaways will deal with it. If not, we can't do much about it unless we've got fights I can intercept.
I copy.
Magic, do we have vampires inbound?
They're inbound to a ship off the northwest coast. Right now. Yeah, Bear, we gotta hop up one. You're at the moment. Go to Alman Head, just to the north, literally a short ferry.
See that?
Yep, copy, I'm already here.
Luckily I could get some fuel.
Agreed.
GCI cap.
Go ahead.
Home plate to my nearest base for retirement, please.
Cap, fly heading 270 for 100 miles.
270, 100, thank you. Any idea what happened to RC? You just stopped responding. No sign.
RC, Magic.
Guess he flew into the water. Okay, baby.
Still flying, Cap.
Ah, com check.
I had to go, I had to take a phone call, but I'm still flying.
Yep, I'm heading back to Fajara because this game's pretty much over by the sounds of it.
Yep, I'm over at Fajara now.
Alright.
Is that GIS-5?
Yeah, I'm on the way to you guys. Yeah, I am. Yep.
Fajara traffic, Dodge 1-3, finals.
There, Magic.
Go for Bear.
Are you reloaded?
Oh fuck, I've got no flaps. Fuck. Bear negative on reload. Was it the wrong airbase? Transferring to Alminad. Will be on station in less than 10.
I copy. There, just a heads up, there are no tanks here.
I'm not worried about tanks as long as I get telephone pole things.
Call 2, there's C for a straight in for Took 6, you can take 6. Not point 2.
That's max for me, let's go. And if anybody tries to take one, use one of yours to get rid of them.
Sounds good.
Shouldn't have jumped out of tanks now. Is that you coming into Fajara, Cap?
I'm miles away.
Oh, somebody's smoking coming into Fajara.
Embarrassing.
Alright, Wolf Magic.
Almost then.
Just to keep you informed, there's still a single contact who's orbiting north of the island at this time, about 12 miles. Imagine he's guarding it.
Angels.
He's in Angels 5 right now. It's a fast mover. He's doing about 600 knots.
Okay, I'm on the runway, but I'm damaged. Trying to pull off to the left. I've got no nose wheel. So you land to the right. right, we have a Harrier with no nose wheel on the left-hand side of the runway.
Level 2, declaring emergency for a straight-in approach for Gyra. Fuel state 0.2. Probably gonna have to dead stick this. I can't. For some reason, my left engine doesn't want to shut off. Oh, never mind. Now it will. There we go.
9 miles away.
Virtual measure. Go ahead. Airborne from Alman Head, ready for tasking. Roadkill Magic, it's up to you. I have a single contact hanging out north of the captured island. If you want to go take him, or if you want to wait for your wingman, let me. You can send me that way to cover the helicopters. Copy, fly heading 292 for 70 miles, Angels 1. Your target's Angels 1, but transit however you like. Receive 291. Iron Wolf Magic. Iron Wolf send. I'm gonna have road code burn that way, see if he can clear the way for you to head to the island. Roger that, thank you. We'll keep it low.
Common traffic, Dodge 2 inbound.
F-18s RTBing to the Truman. The carrier's frequency is 275. See you there.
Roger, 275, up. Dodge 2-3, see you at 10, carrier.
Drop down and safe at Fujairah. 110 pounds of fuel left.
Roadkill Magic, your target, Bra 305 for 61 miles, Angels 15, looks like he's bugging out now. Iron Wolf and Magic, I don't know if you guys want to try and blitz the island while there's still time. We're gonna try. Copy, Roadkill Magic, I got a guerrilla group coming towards me. 3 contacts ranging from Angels 3-5 to 4-1, confirm hostile. Yeah, I see him confirmed hostile. They're about 60 miles.
Roadkill, I'm in the air, I'm airborne, I'm behind you.
Iron Wolf Magic, your discretion, there's another group of 3 coming in from the north. I got a group of 3, possibly 4. Roger that. Look like Jeffs. Iron Wolf Magic, they're about 50 miles, Angels 3-5 right now.
3-5, no. I'm down, Cap.
Hold on.
Roadkill Magic looks like he's gonna link up with the 3 and then all come in together again.
Copy that. I'm climbing through Angels 14. I'll be there as fast as I can.
Copy, I'm just gonna launch long, turn cold, and bring it back towards you.
Good idea. What's your altitude? Got it, 33.
Yep, 3-1 climbing through.
Try and
Wolf Magic, the island is 25 miles to your 280. If you think you can make it, you can go for it, but it's up to you.
Magic Iron Wolf, we're heading there now.
Copy.
It's getting darker now.
Roadkill Magic, Jeff's target, Bra 340 for 31 miles, Angels 4-2 hot. Fox 3 defensive.
Mountains, mountains.
Magic, Grump, playtime? Not long. We got one more engagement.
pass under me if you're going to come that far back. I'm at Angels 35.
Stay on the ground.
Turn back hot, more long-range shots, and let's get...
Carry lead approaching for landing.
Good copy. I'm going to pass underneath you. I'm defending a Sam Hostile at Bra 329 for 20 miles, Angels 30.
Roger, approach. Sounds
Moving
perfect.
2 ship there.
Debrief Charlie for Trevor.
There, Magic 2 ship at Bra 310 for 8 miles, Angels 15.
Copy for both.
There, I'm back in hot.
Magic, carry lead. I've got a test from a barrage at my 11.
I've got 3 further.
You got a range?
Negative, it's a distance to me, that's all I know.
A Hawk.
It's, if it is with the one I'm looking at here, it'd be well over 80 miles away.
Lord Judge, just give you the information for PID.
And yes, sir.
Copy. That Hawk's launching on me as well.
Might be on me.
Better copy. Magic, doors open.
Roger that, we're rolling in as fast as we can.
Welcome home, Cap. Tour traffic. That's 2-1 break.
Kill Magic, your contact Bra 313 for 21 miles, Angels 2-1 hot. Bear Magic, same target, Bra 331 for 24 miles, Angels 2-2 hot.
Copy for Bear, defending, evading the missile.
Merkill defending Hawk.
How's that new potentiometer?
Beautiful.
Current traffic, that's 2-1.
Alright, defending Jeff as well. Fuck, I'm hit. Punching out.
Magic command, shutting down.
Unlucky.
Copy, you want everyone else to RTV?
Roger. Yeah, let's get people RTBing. Let's not lose any planes unnecessarily.
Just want everyone in flight to DC then, or?
They have to land. They can't just disconnect.
No, we're landing. Okay.
Although you can let the helicopters do whatever they're doing.
I copy. Iron Wolf, continue on task again.
Send say again.
Continue on course.
So that.
Yeah, your target Bra 342 for 20 miles, Angels 2. Disregard, he might be turning cold.
That was from there. I'm defensive. Too many Hawks around.
Copy. Think your hostile is turning cold.
Sherman on green deck. Current traffic, Dodge 225.
Alright, bow him down, good shoot. Question is who shot me down? Truman. Your right, come left. Why? Kingston got me with a SD-10.
Yeah, shows now.
You are.
Tour traffic, Tour traffic, 2813 inbound.
Whistler, come right. Iron Wolf Magic, 1-2 miles to feet dry.
Whistler, confirmed any
Dry. Negative, you're standing good for the moment. Come right. Wave off.
Craft ends on the Truman. Your right, come left. Go high. Power. Power. Wire.
105 Tomcat ball, 1.1.
Roger, ball, continue right. Straighten it out, you're on glide slope. That's a 3-wire. Straighten her out. A little low.
Helicopters, you've got Mistral missiles coming at you. Have you seen that shit?
Sailor 153, call the ball. Come right. Turn right. Hostile is now 13 miles to your north-northeast. Straighten it out. Wave off, wave off, wave off. Iron Wolf Magic, I also have a contact popping up, just, well, it was right on the airfield, but now it's gone. Might be an enemy helo. It looks slow moving. Magic closest hostile is now inside of 3 miles. Wait. Riddle 105, call the ball. Straighten it out, you're on glide slope. That's a 3-wire.
Cap, any birds left to land?
Yes, Apollo. And that's how the Isler coming in.
Captain, have Dodge 232.
Magic, can I get an idea where the bandits are, please?
This is pretty Gary.
Correct for Gary, to Gary.
I lost you over the island. If you're still there, the closest contact is 5 miles to the northeast.
No proceeds, thank you.
He's at Angels 20, so it's not like he's down low.
Okay, copy that. Can you please give me a yell if anyone gets low?
He's descending now. He's Angels 13, still descending. Angels 7. Looks like he's diving right towards you.
Copy, thank you.
Okay, valid viewers, that's the end of the match. I have absolutely no idea what happened, and the viewers are going to have no idea what happened either. So it's up to the debrief. So this means mature storytelling now about what actually happened. So do we want to have a game master first, tell us what objectives were achieved on either side, and then we'll go flight by flight, and that's about the best we can do. Send.
I don't know what happened because I literally finished right when the mission finished, so I haven't even had a chance to review what went on.
I thought you guys knew.
Let's start with the flights first, then that'll be easier to report while the game masters are looking up the one up.
Blue Flight 1, send.
So I guess I'll talk for Pontiac then. Me, Cover, and Riddle got airborne, did our patrols, just did a couple loop-to-loops while we were waiting for the F-18s, waiting for our call-outs, did our calls for enemy around. We got the call in, we made our TALs run. I was probably the first in the Vanguard. I'm not sure how effective they were, but the Hornets definitely got their 88s out, and we bugged the hell out. Didn't get much in the way of air heading our way, so we headed for home.
What were your, for the valued viewers, what were you guys trying to bomb? Were you trying to attack something?
Our task was to distract any SAMs launched from that little island just east off of Keshim, using our TALs to decoy for the 88s coming off the Hornets from Colt Flight.
Roger. Okay, very good. Next group, who you are, what were you tasked with, what did you achieve, and who died?
If we're going left to right, that's the Harrier.
Yeah, Harrier. Okay, so we were tasked to basically support an attack on Jask in line with the flight of F-18s. We got on site just as the harms were going in, and proceeded to drop GBUs of various variety, knocking out a majority of the SA-11 site and some SA-15s down in that area. I think some bombs got on the runway as well. We lost one Harrier in the process, unfortunately, but apart from that, had a Harrier damaged but managed to limp home safely and got quite a few things destroyed. So I think mission success there.
Well done. Next group.
That's Colt Hornets.
Yeah, I think our leader's still trying to land.
Apollo's trying to land still. He's got 500 pounds of fuel.
Dear God. Okay, so I'll proxy in.
Put him on the horn.
Colt Flight, we took off from the carrier and started heading towards the eastern side of the UAE Oman area to do cap along with the F-14s. Once we got the call that we were weapons hot, we went in towards Lork Island, which was just to the east of Keshim, and started suppressing enemy air defenses. I know personally I took out a Silkworm battery with 4 GBUs. The rest of the guys launched their harms. Not too sure if they got anything. Yeah, it looks like Apollo did take out 1 ground radar. And then Grizzly, do you have anything to add to that? Cool. Okay, so yeah, continuing on. We went to the tanker. I was RTB because I was low on fuel. That's when I got a call that I had about missiles 25 miles out from me in on my ass. So hit the ground running and afterburner it all the way back to Fajaris, somehow landed because most of the flight I had basically no gas left and landed with 110 pounds of fuel left.
Here he comes again.
Roger. Well done, boys. Next group, all the same questions.
Dodge. So we were tasked with taking off some SAMs and attack the runway of Bandar. So we set our JDAMs in PP mode. We took off from the carrier, went in a holding pattern until we got cleared to attack. We did a first pass with our harms, took out 2 times tracking radars, dropped JDAMs on the runway. There was also an SA-11 spiking us, so I think we took it out as well. On the way back, La Crêpe also had a merge with hostile aircraft.
Something. I don't know what.
Not sure if he took it down. I don't think so. And finally, we returned and landed on the carrier. Special mention for La Crêpe, who managed to brief Exiler and myself quickly on how to set correctly the JDAMs.
Roger, boys. Next group.
Springfield, hello. Took off, got in, all right. Just had a big, massive land spike, I guess, from everybody coming in. Hit the ground, got back up. Got on course, everything's fine. Got vectored to aircraft somewhere up north, and he shot at me, 14. I went down to evade, got caught by a little island down there, had a couple of SAMs on it, and got tagged.
Next group.
Uzi, F-16s. Leighton had connection issues, not 100% sure what happened to him. Roadkill and myself went up Cap western side, 3 kills between us. Unfortunately, we lost Roadkill. RC went to protect you, Cap, so I'm not sure what he has to say. Otherwise, saved my aircraft.
Roger.
Cap, do you want to go through yours now?
We went on a intelligence mission. You can see us, myself and RC of my escort. Took off earlier than everyone else. In F5, I landed on a road and met up with a spy in the town of Siraj, I think. Sirik. I found it by a portable TACAN station. Got the intelligence, and I just realised looking at this there was a whole bunch of BTRs and stuff coming, so I just made it in time by the looks of it. Then we took off and flew back with the intelligence, and we had a very close one. We landed with 200 pounds of fuel. Landed at Fujairah, handed the information over to our team lead, which is T-Cypher. Then the war properly begun, and we took off and then went and helped the Harriers. Otherwise uneventful for us two. Next group.
So the next is probably the Helos. So myself, Gary, and Hilarium. I hope that's how I pronounce it. Stalker had connection issues, so he couldn't stay in. VR was just not coping with the amount of units. We took off, headed out to the oil rigs where we placed some air defense teams, hoping to catch anyone that came in low towards the UAE. We then got notification that there was an attack in progress on Sir Abu Nayar Island. So we vectored over to a frigate, Oliver Hazard Perry frigate, picked up more fuel and some more troops and headed over there. We just got there at the end of the mission. I managed to get feet dry and then took a missile. I didn't see it come in. It must have come from the sun was playing havoc with trying to spot things. Managed to auto-rotate and land heavy. The aircraft was okay, but it caught fire. I got my troops out, my Stinger team out, and then I died. Gary might be able to take over. I think he was the last one left.
Okay, copy that. So yes, main mission proceeded as Iron Wolf described earlier. So by the time we got there, I managed to land on the island. There were fighters inbound, quite close, I believe, and enemy forces on the island. Also got my Stinger team deployed, but made a bit of a fatal move and decided I'd be a hero and look for some enemies, but got myself killed. Not sure if Hilarium has anything to add.
I just used the gazelles as escort, and then as soon as we got to Sarabu Nair, I got shot down like 50 feet away from the shoreline.
Oh man.
Roger, next group.
That's it, I think.
Right. Is there any kind of summary of the Blues? Did we do good or bad, or did no one know?
I felt like we did well from the mission commander role. I did feel like we achieved what we wanted to achieve. We didn't feel like we lost too many airframes. I wasn't really keeping proper count of things, but I feel the primary objectives were achieved.
Okay. Next, Bread. If you have a kind of game master tally, that would be very useful for the viewers, because we don't really know what's going on. And flight by flight, please, in a mature fashion.
Well, I can do the overview first, game master type overview. The achievements we got is we landed troops on Abu Nasir, which was the plan. We lost 2 JF-17s, 1 MiG-29. Kingston took a note of these before. Kingston, could you jump in and help?
Yeah, 2 Jeffs, 119, and 1 Mi-8. What we lost?
Didn't you lose some F5s? I thought I saw.
Oh shit! Yeah, we lost Frisco, didn't we? Sorry. Yeah, you are right. We did. But they're in limited.
In tail, I shot down him in an F5.
No, he was in a Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, disregard.
So yeah, we lost 5 in total, which isn't too bad considering 2 of those are helos. So we landed troops, as Obi said. You guys started the war, you bastards.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to point that out for the viewers, because you know you're Western scum.
No, you breached international regulations. You covered weapons of mass destruction, so we were cleared by a UN charter to engage and destroy you. So, yeah.
Yeah, you said that about Iraq. It didn't work out so well for you.
Well, that's why Cap went to go
brain
and
now.
get the WMDs. Cap went and got the physical evidence.
I did. I got them.
Does that mean you invaded Iran to do so?
Oh, is this?
Well, no, not technically. He was delivering a captured Iranian F5. He was delivering it back, and they all got mad at him. So he said, "Oh, look, I found over here in the office," and took those files, and he ran back, and he found some convenient information for us.
That's okay. That's okay.
I thought it was.
Could we just clarify what the evidence was?
Warhead. Well, it's supposed to be a warhead.
Close to being a warhead or a warhead.
Your mama.
He said it's supposed to be a warhead.
Smuggled by a defecting pilot.
If we know, hang on. Okay, so the original brief was Cap was meant to go in and load a travel pod, which contained the warhead. Now, we only got to really talk about it about half an hour before the mission, so I'm just calling it simulated because he obviously forgot to load the travel pod, but he did get there and he got out.
Oh, no evidence.
So we get the F-16s then, right?
Copy, guys. Next group. Sorry, I was half listening. Send.
Next group is. Well, Squirtle isn't here anymore. Is Senori, are you here?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah.
You do your Tomcat briefing for me, please, mate.
Yeah, sure. We took off as a 4-ship, and we were kind of just on call with the AWACS doing cap without crossing into Oman. We split into 2 ships at a certain point so we could cap over 2 separate areas. We engaged a large group of bandits and fired some Phoenixes at them at pretty long range, 25, 30, 35 miles, stuff like that. And I don't think we got any kills. I didn't get any kills. But we didn't die either. So there's that. But it was mostly an uneventful flight. That was basically it.
then it was the Mirage flight. So our original mission was to take off as 2 pairs because they weren't where we thought they were. So I'll let Dev do his own debrief on that because it was me and Doc at Bandar Ajask. We abandoned Bandar Ajask because we knew that you'd go after it anyway and it's completely pointless to us. So we figured we'd let you waste your ordnance on it. So we headed north to then rearm. We were then going to go after your AWACS in the south at high speed, but you started the war before we got there, so it was irrelevant. So we just flew around. I broke my airplane. It was bugged, or I couldn't set my controls properly. So I landed it at a nearby airfield and swapped into a Jeff instead. And there endeth the lesson for mine and Doc's flight. Dev, your turn.
Me and Bull took off from Shiraz, ferried down south, rearmed, and just kind of flew around, did some cap, tried to get a couple of shots in, but never really had a good opportunity. Kept on getting pinged by the ships, so I don't think me or Bull got any kills or even fired any missiles off. Just mostly flew around.
Next group.
Forward flight, SU-25T, Ghost Fox. My job was to take off, head southeast, rearm at Bandar Ajask, I think it was. I landed over there. Unfortunately, the airfield turned into a bomb jacuzzi right as I touched down, so I don't know whether that was because I couldn't rearm. Took off again, traded foxes with the Harrier. It was a good little go at each other, and then heavily damaged, made my way back to Bandar Ajask, touchdown. I think I was 80% intact at the end. But yeah, survived.
Good man. Next group.
Bean, Obi, Jeffs.
Yep, I can do that. So we took off from our base, headed over the islands, and just hovered around there waiting on a patrol. And then once everything kicked off, we split tail, headed south, and as we know, got shot down eventually. And Bean and myself fired LD-10s in at the Patriot site at Raz, I think it is. I don't know. I've not even checked to see what happened. I don't know if we got anything or not. And then rearmed, came back out with anti-ship missiles, fired 4 of those at one of the cruisers. I don't think that had any effect. And then rearmed again and just went into air-to-air. And right at the end, I think we engaged the helicopters down at Abu Nasir, and I think we got a couple of those between us. I don't know who got them. And that was it, and then returned to base.
Roger, next group.
That'll be I2 and the 29s.
So me and Atomic were 29s, took off from Bandar Abbas, flew out to over Keshem. We were gonna land there for a minute and get some gas. Took back off, went down to Bandar Ajask to go help the 25 if he needed it, at which point war kicked off, and then had something start chasing us and try to shoot us or something, so we dove to the ground and hugged the mountainsides back to Bandar Abbas, took off again, and then went to go cover Kingston and them off over the islands.
Roger. Next group.
Frisco and Chop.
Yeah, Chopsticks F5. We were at Abu Musa. We just took off and we just started flying towards the coast to try and annoy people. And then we got engaged immediately. So I'm assuming that something, I think it was a 16 shot at us.
Yeah, I forgot that there was weapons hold.
Yes, it was noted.
So not only did you fire at us, but we let you off, and then you did it again.
Court martial that man.
Once.
You fired 3 missiles at me, didn't you?
It's just a little accident.
Roger.
Anyway, yeah, so we ran away, and yeah, all hell broke loose.
Okay, next group.
Kelso in a Mistral with the hips took off, and all the helicopters put man pads down at Abu Nair. They were RTB'd. I stayed there to see if anybody would come and shoot at us, and they did. Just before the mission ended, I was hiding behind a building. Magic was counting down the miles, and I popped up and fired 4 of my Mistrals. Not sure if I saw the first one drop in the water. Not sure if I hit anybody.
The island to the south.
Yeah, with the Gazelle, it doesn't report who kills who, so it'd be a tactic. We'd have to see on that.
I think those missiles missed, and I think it was SD-10s that got the Blue Force helicopters.
SD-10s, according to TechView.
Okay, guys.
So also there are 28 machine gunners on that island. So good luck taking it over with 4 guys armed with eagles and PM pistols, maybe.
They are amazing, those four
They're
guys.
highly
don't you worry.
trained, Dragon. They're highly trained. That's what you guys don't realize.
We'll have a discussion, Dragon, about giving the enemy some information about what's on that island.
Excuse me. You gonna do what now? Do I remember to get my anti-aircraft cannon? It's great at firing people.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any more red groups?
That's it. We're all done.
Okay. Is there any sort of after-action report that someone's going to generate to say you lost this many airframes, you fired this many missiles, so the valued viewers can see actually what happened rather than just your babblings?
I wasn't sure if you were going to do a breakdown, like your video where you run through it all.
All I can tell you is that I know we lost 5 airframes, mixed of helos and jets, and we landed troops on an enemy island. So you took out one of our airfields, but we gained another. So that's pretty much where we're at, I think.
Right. Okay, that sounds good. Any final thoughts then before we sign off, chaps, on so far?
A lot of wasted missiles from Signore.
Oops, how embarrassing for you, Signore.
Talking about what
Wasted
are you talking about?
missiles is what Whistler said.
2 missiles were fired.
I'm seeing like 5 or 6 of them. Okay, maybe.
Well, you're an idiot because I only shot 12.
Let's see. Squirtle, Stowe, Signore, Seahorse.
I was just about to say how congratulations to everyone for doing a PvP match and not going at each other's throats. And just before I'm about to say it, you 2 kick off. So congratulations, gentlemen. Personal growth for the pair of you.
I don't
to people
But I would
crash.
like to add at the end of that, on a good positive note, that the mission ran really, really well, I thought.
It did.
Considering
Yeah,
the size of it and how many of us turned up, I was a little bit anxious when I saw there's like 50 people.
And when I heard you guys were bringing neutrals to fly Oman, I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that reminds
It actually
me.
went really well.
I'll speak to T-Cypher, Iron Wolf, and Obi separately anyway, because that's what we do before these missions.
And
But
just to let you know that 15 started with AIM-9 120Cs.
Yeah.
teams are allowed to, aren't they?
Advantage.
You were shipping them in, Illo.
Yeah, they're allowed
Yeah.
to. They use that. They're Air Force. They're allowed to.
Oh, and the C-17 all landed.
UAE, well, good. That's well done, Nilo.
One thing
You did your job.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention was the Tomcats, the AWACS, Red 4 AWACS. It wasn't radiating, so we couldn't actually get any data link information.
Oh, really?
It's the same for the Jeffs as well. We couldn't see anybody.
Yep.
Embarrassing for you.
Yeah, we had
Is that how
problem.
is that how I managed to get through? Because you guys didn't have AWACS.
If only there wasn't a massive
pretty much.
embargo.
No data link in the Tomcats.
Say again, Iron Wolf.
If only there wasn't an embargo that allowed you to get technology and that would allow you to have data link. You should have
It's all right.
data link.
At best,
You should have fighter-to-fighter data link, which is what the Iranians use it for. They get those F-14s up and they act like little mini AWACS, and they use their link for.
it's all right. Our new best mate in the Chinese government will give us whatever we want. So
Yeah, dude.
Cheap. Okay, so valued viewers, get excited, get involved, and do some things. I have no idea what, but you guys figure it out. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off now. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
See you then.
See you later. all.